I hope you guys have been tuning in for season 3 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It has already been explosive. Thank you. Hey guys. All right, let's get these lovely ladies in here. So we are having our girls' night tonight with Letitia, Kimmy, and Melody. Huntsville. Oh, thank you. Okay. Is that Letitia Scott?
Hey,
Hi. How you doing?
good. How are you?
Good. You look pretty.
You do too. I love the bang in the purple lips. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, girl. Let's get these other ladies in here. I requested Melody. Let's get Kimmy for our Love and Marriage Huntsville Girls Night. Once again, if you guys have any questions, please put them in our inbox and we will get them answered for you. Let's see who's ready. Who's ready? They said, wow. They said, hey, Letitia, heart eyes, heart eyes.
Hey.
Letitia Hart. So Letitia, what do you think so far of this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville? There's tons, girl. I need my drink too. There's tons to unpack.
That's what
How do you think it's going so far?
I've been drinking, honey. I'm like,
You've been drinking?
and like I have to. I'm like, oh, they're bringing it. It kicked off real good. I'm like, okay.
I cannot. So I want to talk about something that your husband said that raised my eyebrows a little bit. Now, episode 1, Marceau said that you and Martell are very similar when it comes to responding things instead of stepping back and letting it go. Do you think that you are similar to Mr. Martell Holt in that way?
The only thing I think that Martell and I were similar is that we love hard, both.
Okay.
And when our feelings is hurt, and we try to explain ourselves, and we're emotional.
Okay, emotional.
Downfall when it comes to reality TV, because you really can't be emotional about situations. Like, you really need to put your emotions to the side, deal with the situation. As I am learning, but that's the only similarity I feel like we have.
Okay. Now, we also saw on one of these episodes, we saw your family questioning Marceau, and they were asking about this crazy outside child rumor. And some people said, they were like, Letitia is pulling the strings. She put them up to that. Is that true?
Well, that's just because they don't know me.
Okay.
See, I didn't know anything about who was coming to the graduation celebration. It was a surprise. I knew he was having one for me, but I didn't know who he invited to it. So I definitely did not put my family up to that, because I never believed in a child anyways. Like, I always called on that. So, of course, anything, I would have been like, guys, don't even bring that up. I don't want to talk about that no more on TV. So I didn't know about that.
Hey, Kimmy, how you doing?
I am really good. How you doing?
Beautiful. Look at that beat. Look at that makeup.
Hey.
So we were talking about Letitia's graduation celebration and what went down. And I was glad to see you guys have a conversation there, at least. What is the status of y'all's relationship right now?
We're still working back.
Okay.
We're still working back. We're sisters, and we don't always agree.
Okay.
You know, there have been some letdowns, I guess, of expectations that we're still figuring out.
Okay, that's fair. And I was asking Letitia, how she thinks the season has been going so far. She says she needs a drink for every episode. How has it been for you?
I like it so far. It started off well for me. I think that I'm always anticipating what's going to come, because we see it when you see it. So I've been fairly excited to see, you know, how they're going to edit it and what it's going to look like, what it's going to sound like when it's finished. It's gotten off to an okay start.
Okay. Once again, if you guys are just now tuning in, I am Danny Canada, Deputy Editor for Bossip.com. I'm here with the ladies of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Letitia and Kimmy, and Melody is joining us as well. Where is Miss Holt? Miss Melody S. Holt. Because, you know, we can't have it without DC3.
Right.
I think that's what Carlos King said. He said, Destiny's Child. Shout out to Carlos being in here, too. All right. So, Kimmy, one thing that we did see last episode was that Maurice acts like sometimes you are not in the room when he has conversations with Kyla. Why do you think your husband does that? Is he just nervous?
No, because my husband feels like he's completely in charge of that situation.
Okay.
I don't think he thinks about it and decides not to have that conversation, you know, with me. I just think he's so used to taking the lead on that it just doesn't kind of, you know, occur to him sometimes that I should probably be involved a little.
Just a little bit more. I got you. Now, one thing that you did say before on Love and Marriage Huntsville was that you feel like sometimes you have to play ping pong between Melody and Letitia. Do you still feel that way even now in season 3?
Well, you know, when we finished in last season, they had a moment of conversation where they were trying to move forward and past some of the issues. So assuming all of that works out wonderfully, no. I mean, I've never had to play ping pong prior to them having an issue. So as of late, I don't feel like that based on, you know, their last conversation that they had.
Okay. All right. Let's look at some of these questions. Someone said, dang, did they even speak to each other? Yeah, y'all spoke.
Yes, I said, hey, as soon as I came on, ladies.
Yeah. They say, hey. Okay. Let's look at some of these questions.
Stop that. Don't make trouble where there ain't none.
Right, exactly.
Or make it bigger than what it is. Maybe that's what I should say.
Let's see. Hey, Kimmy. Oh, someone said, Letitia, how do you balance school and kids?
It was tough. As you guys can see, I was talking about a lot on the show that the past 2 years was very, very difficult for me. So it was definitely a tough job, but you just roll with the punches. I mean, you do what you can in one day, and what don't get done today, I push it off to the next day. You know, you make your list and you prioritize. And by the grace of God, I was able to still graduate with a 3.0, and my kids are still doing great. So
I'm 3.0.
Clear.
Someone said, what have you both learned about relationships, specifically relationships between females and female friends?
For me, I have learned a lot about relationships being on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm still learning more about myself. I'm growing and developing every single day in every single season. But yeah, it's with girlfriends, you learn how to have different expectations of different people, and I'm learning that. And I can't expect everybody to treat situations like I would treat a situation, and that's okay. That doesn't make the person, you know, wrong. It's just, hey, they don't handle the situation. I'm learning that.
Okay. What about you, Kimmy?
What have I learned from being on the show about relationships? I think that TV makes it difficult sometimes to foster relationships. Okay. That's what I've learned. I don't really feel like I've learned a lot about women or ladies' relationships because I've had those relationships all my life. And I feel like I've learned to appreciate other people where they are and what they bring to the table.
Okay.
The one thing I've noticed for me is that this television show does indeed force you to have some tough conversations, because the kind of person that I typically am, when I have an issue, I just leave you alone and go where the peace is. And even though it's not a scripted show, they do put you in situations to say, talk it out. Like, figure it out, talk it out. We're not going to just walk away from it. And so that's not typically me. Like, I like peace. And usually I walk away because I would rather peace than, you know, contention.
I got that. So let's go back. So I was rewatching old episodes, and this started off as No Holds Barred. It was this show
Correct.
about flipping houses. Did you ever foresee it turning into what it's turned into now?
For me, yeah. Listen, because they had actually gone through a few different names, and they had tossed them around, and we heard a couple of the other names that they were thinking about naming the show. And quite frankly, when they told us it was going to be Love and Marriage Huntsville, we all felt like that was going to change the trajectory of the show. Okay. And that was just conversation that we had after they told us that the name was finalized. So I didn't expect it to be as dramatic.
Okay.
Because it's OWN. So I was like, oh, we're not doing that. She's not going to have people hollering and stuff. So it's a little bit more elevated than I thought it would be, quite frankly. But as far as changing the path, I wasn't surprised after the name changed.
Okay. What about you, Letitia?
Oh, yeah, I agree with Kimmy. We got a couple of names, and I think it was like, it started off as Rocket City or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We was thrown off by the whole.
Yeah.
Because we was like, that's not real estate. So we
right.
Saying real estate.
Right.
So yeah, like, where are we going with this? So, but now being 3 seasons in, we see.
Right. Okay. So now we're on season 3. We are meeting new people. We're making these new connections. What are your thoughts on how things have changed? So first of all, Melody is trying to join. For everyone who keeps asking, she said, I just joined. I'm coming back in now. So I'll make sure we want to get her in here. Yeah, and Carlos King at work to wear number 1. So what are your thoughts on how the show has changed, developed, and where it is now? Kimmy?
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited. I wouldn't have thought in a million years that a show I was on would actually do as phenomenally well as Love and Marriage has done.
Okay.
The producers, Carlos King, his entire team, Angela, Brent, they've done a really good job putting the storylines together to play out and to grow each season upon each other. It's very surreal to me that we've done so well in our series thus far.
Okay, awesome. And we have our third guest, Miss Melody Holt. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Y'all matching. That's cute.
Man, why you copying me?
Listen, I guess great minds think alike, girl.
All right, so Mel.
Y'all look so beautiful.
You look.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you.
Okay.
I love. So Mel, I got a comment on the red. I can't leave without looking at all this red over here. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm tickled. That whole half of the screen is all nice and crimson. Look at that.
I don't know.
Oh, it's up sometimes.
But it is.
For everyone who doesn't know, Kimmy is the only Delta in the room right now. The rest of us
are right. They're representing.
Yes. All right. So, Melody, we were talking about how the show has changed and developed. And I was saying how it went from No Holds Barred to where it is now. Are you surprised that this show has grown into this huge hit that it's become?
I think anytime you are embarking upon a new territory, it being successful is always a surprise because you don't know. It's not like there were many shows before this that we created or pitched that had done very well. So the expectation or the hope was that it would do well, but you really don't know. And so I think it's amazing that there's an audience that has definitely found Love and Marriage Huntsville to be relatable and a show that they can tune into and pull different gems from every Saturday. I think that that speaks volumes. And the fact that we're the #1 show for Saturday nights across all networks definitely speaks volumes. So we definitely have a gold mine, so to speak.
You do. Now, I had a question. I asked this question to Letitia, and I want to pose it to you as well, because you would know. Now, Marcel said on episode 1, he said that Letitia and Martell are very, very similar when it comes to responding to things instead of stepping back off and letting it go. Do you really think that Letitia is similar to Martell in that way?
Well, what's interesting is that before television, when we used to hang out all the time, we used to joke about that regularly, honestly, how much Marcel are alike and how much Marceau and I are alike. So
wow.
That all the time. So to hear him say that didn't surprise me at all.
Okay. Now, one thing we have seen you talk about a lot this season so far is how you are on this self-discovery journey post-divorce, and you are learning about yourself. Let us know a little bit about what you're learning about Melody as a single woman.
Absolutely. You know, I'm definitely learning what my triggers are. I'm learning the areas where I've grown and where I need to grow, whether that is patience, whether that is, you know, effective communication, learning how to resolve conflict as best as I can, or most of the time, without it being blown up into a different level. I'm learning how a little bit more when it comes to self-control, not being as reactive. Not perfect, still working on it, but I've definitely come a long way. Matter of fact, it's interesting because Martell and I had a conversation a few days ago, and in that conversation, he even said, you know, I see her growth. You know, she's definitely grown a lot. And so that's what I've been doing and working on. And that takes sometimes having those silent, quiet moments to yourself to really learn yourself. When I look back over the past 14 years, I can't say that I learned as much about myself as I have the past year.
Okay.
I've learned more this past year than I did the past 14 years, because you're just going and you're doing, and you're not having a lot of still time and quiet time. And I've had that, and it's been major for me, for sure.
Right. Now, also, I believe that was episode 1. We saw you talking to Destiny, and she broke the news to you that she was getting divorced, or was divorced, actually. And she said that the sun shined different for her. What went through your head when you heard your friend say that?
Oh, well, definitely happy that she was in a place where she felt better. Sometimes, you know, when we decide or make the decisions, make tough decisions, it can be painful, hurtful, and I'm sure she went through all of that as well. But to know that she was in a place where she felt better, as she said, the birds chirped a little louder and the sun shined a little brighter. I can say that while some people feel like, oh, you knew she was getting a divorce. Yeah, I knew she was getting a divorce, but I didn't know the divorce was final. And that's I knew and was with her through the process of the going through the divorce. The thing that was different for me was knowing that she had been divorced for a month or so, and I didn't know about it. And it was like, girl, it's already final. Say what? So that's, you know, that's what that was. But definitely happy for her choosing herself and being okay with the outcome of a marriage. You know, when we get married as women, our goal and hope is that it lasts forever.
Okay. Now, I have a question for everyone here. There have been numerous crazy rumors going around about the involved involved on the show. There was something about 20 girlfriends. There was outside kid rumors. For each of you, what has been the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself and the craziest rumor you've heard about your spouse or strange spouse? Letitia.
Oh my goodness. There's been so many rumors about me.
Yeah.
All of them been crazy. I think the craziest one for Marcia would definitely be the 20 women, because that's the one I was defending so hard.
Mm-hmm.
For myself, I think what I've been defending about myself, it's just been a lot.
Okay.
It's been a lot. I've never been called so many different things in my entire life. So,
Kimmy?
Yes. I think for me, the craziest rumor would be, I guess it's going to be one of two things. Of course, obviously, that I interfered in Maurice's marriage in some way, which I absolutely did not.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess when you're watching TV, you have to kind of justify other people's emotions. And so maybe that was that justification, but I had zero to do with that. Zero. And then the other thing probably would be, oh, you just asked for one. So that's good. Wasn't it a two-part question?
It was about you and your spouse.
Oh, my spouse. The craziest thing about Maurice would probably be, I guess that he doesn't care about me. Like sometimes when he makes his decisions without me, I don't think that's lack of caring. I think that's just him always being in control and wanting to be in control. I don't think he thinks twice about making unilateral decisions. And so a lot of people put a, tag on his head for kind of making unilateral decisions.
Okay. Miss Melody?
Well, for me, I would say the craziest rumor that I saw, heard about, was that I was Martell's side chick, that he was engaged when I met him, and I was his side chick. So that was definitely one of the craziest things for me, because when I met Martell, I had a sorority meeting that night, and I'm the kind of person, I don't do all that. So I immediately went in and was like, hey, any of y'all know a Martell Holt? Any of y'all dated him before? Like, it was like he wasn't about to get my time,
Yeah.
So that was that was one for me. For him, I would say, well, shit, a lot of them turned out to be true. But a lot of the rumors turned out to be true. I would say maybe them saying, people thinking that, well, Martell just got with Melody because she's business savvy and intelligent. And the fact of the matter is, we got together, neither one of us had anything, and we literally started from ground zero and built together. So,
I got you. All right, we're going to get a couple more questions from our viewers. Then I have a little fun game to lighten the mood up for us. Let's see. I love Kimmy and Mel. Cute ladies. All three are beautiful. Someone said, Kimmy, are you still doing nursing and real estate? I admire you a lot.
I do still do nursing and real estate, but I don't do frontline nursing anymore.
Okay.
I do contract business consulting for a home health company. I only have 2 right this second, because I did want to take more time to focus on growing my real estate, which I'm doing more of that as well.
Okay. Someone said, Letitia, what are you drinking? It looks great.
This is called the WAP from Black.
Now, excuse me, what is in the WAP? You can't just drop that and not tell us about it. What is that, Annie?
Right.
What's in a WAP? Is that brown liquor?
No, it's white.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Let's see. All the ladies have different personalities. I can appreciate that. Oh, Lord. Someone said, Melody, with your growth, do you see a space where you would date Martell again, provided he did some extensive growth on himself?
Well, I hope for growth for Martell. I think when you've been with someone as long as we were together, you don't want to see them not grow and improve in terms of the person that they are. Martell's not someone that I'm interested in dating, marrying, remarrying, any of that in the future. I think that certain things that occur brings out or shows people's character. And when that doesn't line up with my expectations, then there's no hope for a future.
Very good answer. Good to know. Okay. That's final. Look at these beautiful Black women. Just wanted to let y'all know y'all rock. Here's a sweet question. What do y'all admire in each other? How about that?
That is good.
Letitia?
What?
You're at the top. You're right here.
I would say what I admire about Kimmy is that she's fun to be around.
Okay.
Cooks really well, so I'm always trying to eat her food. So yeah, about Mel, I would say Mel too. She's a fun person to be around as well. And you can learn a lot being around her, especially when it comes to just business and just, when she's in a good space, she's fun and she's gonna light up the room and you're gonna enjoy yourself around her. So that's some of the things I really enjoy about the ladies.
Okay. Kimmy?
I think both the ladies are extremely fun as well. And that's part of, I guess, what I miss in our initial relationship that we had. We had a great time. Like when we had fun, we played hard. So I think that of both of them, quite frankly. And I guess singularly for Tisha, Tisha loves hard. And I like that about her and her character. She has a big heart and she loves hard. And Melody is outside of fun, she's just energetic. And I agree kind of with the statement that Tisha made. When she's in this space that is just exuding more confidence and happiness about her, it's just a real nice, pleasant environment to be around. She's sunshiny, she's smiley like a little baby. And it's a nice environment to be around at that time. So I think she's a worker bee and she's energetic.
Okay. Mel?
Absolutely. So for Kimmy, what I love about Kimmy is her communication. I've learned a lot from her, honestly, over these years, seeing her communicate in tough situations, because she is very direct, as am I. The difference is sometimes when I'm direct, I'm not calm with it as well. So I have learned from Kimmy how to be direct and tough during situations and still remain a little bit of cool, you know? So I love that about her. And, you know, I joke with her all the time about how when I first met her, damn, Kimmy was doing, I don't know how many jobs. I was like, God. So Kimmy is definitely like, Kimmy is that person, she gonna have a whole bunch of different things going on, get to the money, okay? So I've always, you know, that and how she juggles all of that. And for Letitia, I would say I think Letitia, she's a lot of fun, likes to do fun things, and likes to try to have a great time. And when you're a person like myself who is so busy with work and career, you need someone in your life who's like, you know, let's go have a drink. That's what she used to do all the time. We used to all be, you know, really, really cool. Y'all, let's go get a drink. Let's go get a drink. And so, you know, just getting out and enjoying, you know, girlfriend time and having a good time. And then also seeing her, you know, complete different goals that she set for herself and making those things happen despite any obstacles, despite how tough it may have gotten, which I'm sure it did at times. I think that she should be commended for that. I think that's amazing.
Awesome. Now, I had some superlatives to ask y'all, but I feel like y'all kind of answered that. I was going to say, who was the most fun in the group? And that is...
I think that's hard.
Yeah.
I think we're all fun, and I think we're more fun together.
Yeah.
When everybody's in a good space, it's more fun. I don't know if I would even have an answer for who's most fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna say who's the best cook, but I feel like Kimmy. I feel like you got that in the bag just off rip.
I do okay.
You do okay. Good. I need a lesson. I need a class. Who makes the best drinks though?
That would be the new girl, actually.
That's true.
Tiffany?
Yeah, that's Tiffany.
I guess. I need to talk to Miss Tiffany. I want to know. Okay. Out of you three, who is the best peacemaker? Who is the one that is like, okay, y'all, let's get it together? Who is the most copacetic?
Kimmy.
I was gonna say me, but I was listening. I wanted to hear what they were gonna say.
And there you have it. There you go. Okay, ladies, let us know what else you are working on. Miss Letitia, what do you have going? Are you going back to get even more degrees, girl? Like, what's going on with you, honey?
I am. My focus right now is getting my CCIM, which is continue to just learn more and get certified in the commercial real estate industry. My husband and I, we're talking about development projects that we're working on. We're looking to bring Black, 2.0 to Houston, Texas. So we're looking to develop some retail plaza there. And we have our Black chocolate in the bottle that is, coming out very soon. So
very nice.
Great mother, an amazing wife. Those are things I'm working on right now.
Come on, full-time wife. All right, Kimmy, what's up with you? What else are you working on, ma'am?
Other than work? Other than work, Trying to actually help Maurice get his law practice up and running. We all saw him graduate from law school, so he started that with a partner. So I try to help him get that up and running. And we still are doing investment properties around town as well. As far as community things, I just still like to keep my hand in my community stuff. So I try to make sure that diligently I'm able to participate in either speaking engagements, financial engagements, physical engagements that still deal with the community as far as giving back. You know, school's coming back in, so I've done 3 or 4 different school drives, supply drives, and that kind of thing. So right now we're just trying to get the whole family circle back together. Monster's back in town, so you know he's going to a new school to play football. Jalen has his little condo that he's trying to renovate so we can get him out of here. So we're just kind of trying to get the dust to settle a little bit, you know.
I got you. Miss Melody, are we getting some more songs? What we getting from you, lady?
Absolutely. You know, I'm always working on different things. I have a video premiere that's coming out that'll be happening, and a few other things. Y'all got to tune into the show, though, you know, to see what all we got popping. We can't tell you guys everything on this line.
I love it.
Gotta watch.
That's true.
Very true. Well, look, we are looking forward to seeing more of Carlos King's Queens on Saturdays on Love and Marriage Huntsville on OWN. Thank you guys so much for checking in with us. It's been a blast.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. It's been fun. Y'all take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.